Hi, my name is Destiny and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Now, everyone, including me, is sitting at home in quarantine doing nothing. And sometimes I feel like when you're doing nothing, you think about things a lot, think about things too much. So today I actually thought that I would share with you guys the items that I actually regret buying, because now I feel like they just sit in my drawer and they taunt me and they haunt my dreams. I just wish I just saved my money, to be honest. But before we get into the video, if you're liking the content I'm making, please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you hit the notification bell and it just helps you know when I upload a video. So yes, if you want to see the items I severely regret buying, keep watching. The first thing are eyeshadow palettes. Most of the items on here are like beauty related, and I guess it's because you can't really wear makeup. I mean, you could wear makeup, but like, are we really wearing makeup? And even before quarantine, to be honest, I just felt like I had way too many eyeshadow palettes for a person that honestly wore the same 5 colors, like the same exact 5 colors. But I have like, oh my gosh, this is just embarrassing, like 5, 6, 7 like eyeshadow palettes, mostly from Morphe. And then for whatever reason, last year I bought 2 Natasha Denona palettes, which for whatever reason I've only been using them since I bought them. So now I've just been looking at my other eyeshadow palettes like, what a waste of money. You know, I feel like for the most part, when you buy like eyeshadow palettes or certain things, there's always like a few colors that pop out to you that like make the eyeshadow palette really like beautiful and pretty, and like you feel inspired to like make these looks. But I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm not a colorful eyeshadow, colorful look type of girl, okay? I will stick to the nudes until the day I die. And I've come to the realization that no matter how much I just want to be this bright and like, you know, rainbowy type of person, I'm just not. And the colors never, ever, ever get used. Like, ever get used. And they just sit there and they pile up and they haunt me. So yeah, if you're like me, just no more eyeshadow palettes, because now they just sit there and it just reminds you of money that you wasted. So on to the next one, which kind of piggybacks a little bit off of what I talked about. And this is actually about clothing. So I feel like we've all been victim of buying clothing that we've seen on Instagram or seen someone wearing, and you're like, that's so cute on her. And then you get it and you're just like, that doesn't look like that on me. Like, why doesn't it look like that on me? Not to mention, I don't know. I feel like sometimes if you scroll through Instagram for too long, you'll start to like something. You will start to like something that you actually really genuinely don't like at all. But somehow when you keep seeing a group of people, a collective group of people wear it, your brain starts to be like, you know, it might not be like half that bad. And then you buy it and it sits there and then you don't return it. And I feel that way about even like me buying colored clothes. Like I said about the eyeshadow, I always get inspired by colored clothes, and there are certain things in my wardrobe that are colorful, and I've kind of learned what area I like color. So I feel like I'm more of a color blazer type of person, because I kind of just feel like it's just easy. Like, it's just easy to have like a little white shirt and like throw on some type of color blazer, or maybe like a colored dress depending on the colors. But it's really just not something that, like, in my everyday life, I'm usually wearing. Like, even this shirt is colored, but it's a lot more muted. And I think I've had to learn that over time, that I'm not this bright colored wardrobe eyeshadow type of girl. Even if I do like color, I like them to be muted. And even the colors I do like, I've noticed that like I like maybe like softer purples or softer pinks, softer blues. Nothing that is like entirely just in your face all the time. No matter how much I love seeing them on other people, like I never ever ever wear them. And the colors I do wear, like I have this like orange blazer from Zara that I love. This like mint blazer. I'm pretty sure it's from Zara. Zara too, not from Topshop. And it's like this, it's like more like they're just not, I don't know. They're not really, really super bright colors. And because I have them, I also don't feel like I really need to add anything else too much of that color in my wardrobe, because if I'm feeling to wear that color, for the most part, I will just put it on, or I have like a yellow skirt that I feel like things that I could just mix and match with neutral colors is just a lot easier for me. So I feel like just buying clothes that I know are just not my style, that I see on Instagram all the time, that I didn't really like, but then somehow I started to like, or just bright colors in general, just not a good idea for me. And it's just such a waste of money, because then they just sit there and I just stare at them and it takes up room, and then eventually I have to like get rid of it. And it's just save yourself the hassle and don't be like me. Just buy what you're actually going to wear and you're actually getting your money out of. The next beauty related thing that I have is actually buying too many foundations. Now I feel like everyone, or most people who are really into makeup, kind of relate to this. Now I understand, I don't even know what I would feel like is a good amount of foundations. I feel like one foundation, if you have one foundation, that is commendable. Like, kudos to you, because I don't know if I could do just one. No, I couldn't. I couldn't do just one. I would at least need to have 3 at max. At max, have 3. One, I've realized that like most of the foundations I buy, I always have like my preferred foundation, and I think everyone does. Like, I am a Giorgio Armani girl through and through. Like, no, I think I've gone through 4 or 5 bottles since I found my color in Giorgio Armani, and I've just never looked back. So sometimes I will buy foundations hoping to like try them out or test them out, and I'm constantly comparing it to my Giorgio Armani. So I feel like because the standard is like here for my foundation with Giorgio Armani, when it doesn't really reach to the same standard, I don't really use it again. And I don't really get to see if it actually does perform well, because I just never ever reach for it again. Although I bought it to try it and I didn't really give it a fair chance. For the most part, I have that foundation which could take me all year round. Maybe not so much in the summer, because it's like you know, it's a dewy foundation if you've ever wore Giorgio Armani. But I would have like that. I have a NARS for like mixing, like a sheer glow, which I know sounds crazy. A sheer glow, and Lancome, which is like a matte. And I actually buy that in a deeper color for mixing for summer, or if I'm going on vacation, which we're not doing. You do not need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 foundations. You really don't, because most times I'm pretty sure you're just using the same one that you actually really like. So save your money. Don't buy multiple foundations if you do not have to. And don't buy to try, because a lot of times they just sit there. They really do just sit there. The next item I have on this items I regret buying list are expensive candles. Now, I've picked up a lot of strange things in quarantine, like I can't lie. Like, I was never really a candle person, to be quite honest, but then I feel like during quarantine, like, I feel like self-care just became so much more important, considering that like there was just only so much you could do around the house. Like, there's just only so much that you can do. So I feel like to try to just like keep zen and keep, I don't know, calm, I knew that like candles and like, you know, the aroma of candles would really like help boost that kind of your mood in that sense. Anyways, so I've only bought 2 expensive candles. Well, 3 expensive candles. One is from Jo Malone, and that one I actually don't quite regret, if I'm being honest, and I'll tell you why. I don't regret that one as much. And I bought another brand, and it's, believe the brand, I could be butchering this name. It's called Diptyque. I could be wrong. I'll like put a picture of the ones that I bought, and I bought 2. One of like the it's not even big, like one like it's like a medium size, and like one that's like a small size. I kid you not, it's this small, and it was $40. It was $40 freaking dollars, and it was this small. And I bought them when they were on sale at Holt Renfrew, and think once you like open the packages in Hot Run For You can't return them. So like, can you imagine me getting this candle and opening it up, and it's the size of the bottle cap for $40. $40 plus tax. And that was the sale price. Anyways, so compared to those 3 candles, so I got one big one massively, what I feel like was more of a travel, like a sample size of a candle for $40. So I got a big, medium size and a small size. And so I've already burnt Jo Malone, so I already know like how it burns, like how it melts, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, you know, this is like a pretty reputable brand. Like, this brand specializes in making scents and perfumes and candles. So obviously my expectation for a diptyque was a lot higher than Jo Malone, to be quite honest. It was a lot higher. So to my surprise, getting this diptyque candle, I had 2 major issues. One, the candle was not burning evenly. Like, if you ever burn candles, you know exactly what I'm talking about when like the wax melts evenly, everything. It was not burning evenly. Like, there was like my candles burning and there's like a pool of wax, melted wax, and like a stack of dry wax not melting. No, like no matter what. And eventually my candle started to look like lopsided. It was crazy. And I was like, this candle costs so much money and it's not burning evenly. And when it does burn, this is just my experience with the candle company, it it burns really, really, really quickly, like massively quickly, more quickly than my Jo Malone, more quickly than candles, I kid you not, candles I bought at Rexall, 3-wick, essential oils, they probably, like this big, 3-wick candles, essential oils, natural wax that I bought for like $15.99 that fill up my room more than this diptyque candle that doesn't burn properly, doesn't burn evenly, and literally just it just evaporates like crazy. Like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if that's like an actual thing. Please let me know in the comments if like there are candles that just you burn them for like 20 minutes and it's like half the candle's gone. None of my other candles have done that, and that's like the most expensive candle that I own. Like, I'm so annoyed. And now the issue with having expensive candles is, I feel like because they're so expensive, you don't want to burn them, which totally just defeats the purpose of you buying the candle, because the whole point is like to burn it so like the scent can like fill up your room or your living room or your home. But now you're too scared to burn it because like every 30 minutes it's like $5 just evaporating in the air every single time. I don't know. I like, maybe I understand if you buy candles for decor. I get that. Like, I totally get that. I don't know if you need like an expensive candle for decor, but if like that's your thing, go right ahead. But I will never, ever, ever buy another candle that's expensive for burning ever again, considering, like I said, the brand I bought from Rexall that has essential oils and natural waxes fill up my room even more. Well, no, comparable to Jo Malone, which still is bad because $15.99 and like $80 is Jo Malone, $80. I don't even buy them like regular price. I always buy them on sale. So I believe Jo Malone candles are like $80, $90, whatever the discount was when I got them last year during the Sephora sale. Either way, buy the one that's for $15 because it's not worth your money to buy it for $80 freaking dollars. Okay? Just don't. Don't be me. And the last thing I regret buying are, and this pains my soul so much. Like, this hurts me to say this out loud. Are shoes. There are quite a lot of shoes that I regret buying for various reasons. One, I have like somewhat of foot problems. Like, I have a bunion on both of my feet, and No matter how many times I wear certain high heels that cause me pain, I continue to like blind buy shoes online, which are just never accurate, especially if you have like wide feet or if you have a bunion or any kind of foot issues. You know what I'm talking about. They're just never, ever, ever accurate. Like I will buy well, technically I'm blind buying because I'm not actually being able to try on the shoes. I will buy shoes in my size, which is like a size 6, and the strap is so tight, I feel like someone is individually murdering my toes. Like they are in some type of torture device every single time. And it's just, I just don't learn. Like this one's a lot harder because I have a problem. Like I love a good shoe, you guys. If like I didn't have foot problems, I would have way more shoes than I actually have. And they're mostly high heels, which is pretty crazy because I really don't go out all that much. Even in this like quarantine world we're living in, I didn't really leave the house all that much, but like I loved heels so much. Like they're my favorite things. They like come in all these different shapes and designs and colors, and they don't really get worn. They just sit there staring at me staring at them asking me, why'd you buy me? And me saying, I don't know, you were on sale? I thought we had potential. Sue me. I don't know why I keep doing that. I really don't know why I keep doing that. And I need to stop. I usually buy all of my shoes now from ASOS, which up until recently, they used to be very good because I used to buy from the wide fit section of ASOS. And for the most part, they always fit me. And I would always buy like the mules and the flats because that's where I kind of really have an issue. Like sometimes I can get away with certain heels depending. Like I've bought shoes from Miss Lola that even with my foot, like they fit and they have like cushion and they're comfortable. And there's times where Miss Lola just doesn't fit me at all. But for the most part, I could always count on ASOS to get my size right. And recently I made an order and there was 3 pairs of shoes. Was it 3? 3 pairs of shoes that didn't fit me. 2 were like these mules shoes in a cotton, and they were colored. One was like mint and like one was like fuchsia. And didn't I just say like me in color? Yeah. And then I bought fuchsia and mint mules. And then one was like red, like hot red again, with the imaginary colors that I'm just not going to wear. And neither one of them fit me. And I actually had to give one of them to my mom because they fit her. And I thought about taking them back, but then I had made them. Okay, so I thought about taking them back, which I really prefer to just return stuff if I'm not going to wear it because I want my money back. But with ASOS, every time you send like a package, it's like $22 Canadian. I didn't even pay $22 Canadian for the shoes that I bought because they were like $18 and then 25% off on those. So like I didn't even pay that much money for them to send them back. It cost me more money to send the shoes back. And I at least two, like, so the 3 of them were in one, like 2 of them were in one order and the other one was another order. So essentially it's like $22 for this shipment and then $22.95 for this shipment. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, and the shoes don't even cost that much. So now I'm just stuck with these shoes that don't fit, that I'm not going to wear. These 2 pairs, red and the fuchsia one, because my mom took the mint ones, and they just sit in a corner of my room. And I regret my purchase deeply. Will I probably keep buying shoes? I mean, yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, I probably will keep buying some shoes when things open back up. But maybe I could be a little bit smarter with my purchases. Do I regret them? Yeah. Will I still probably buy them? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably will. I don't know what to say. I know, I wish it wasn't like that, but maybe I'll get better. Maybe I ain't gonna get better. What am I saying? I'm gonna be buying some shoes soon. Anyways, so that was the 5 things that I regret purchasing, buying, because they just, like I said, haunt me in my dreams. And I just think about all the money added up that just sits there and doesn't get used. Yes, anyways, so thank you so much for, I guess, like watching me vent, because that's pretty much all I did in this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have things that you regret buying, please let me know in the comment section down below so I don't feel so alone. Okay, so I know I'm not the only one that has the problem. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.